Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Shelton Slay Sunday. I feel like I need to adjust a little bit. This way. Okay. So come on in, come on in, come on in. It's Sunday. I'm excited. A lot has happened this week. So I will get started in the interest of time. And hopefully everyone can catch up. I have been really regulating these to 30 minutes for obvious reasons. One of them is that you guys have a lot going on. So we all do with this pandemic. That's something that I'm going to talk about today. If you've not checked out the last Shelton for Senate that we had, please tune into that. It has my COVID-19 recommendations. You can also go to the website, sheltonforsenate.com, and read up on COVID-19 and what I have researched and put out there and what I would propose if I was in the legislature right now. And it's a lot of information. So I hope that you guys find that valuable. Today, I just want to send out love to you all, especially it's Sunday. A lot of us go to church on Sundays. I happen to go to church on the Saturday night services. I attend Lifegate Church. And I know that everyone I was talking to this week was really over it. They're over staying in the house. And we're ready to see some progress and hope that there are better measures for this COVID-19 and better things that we can do to be safe. But I want to let you know that you are doing absolutely everything you could be doing if you are staying home. You are already saving lives by staying home. So hopefully in another few weeks, it's supposed to hit the apex this week and next week. So please continue to be safe, keep your family safe, and hopefully in 3 weeks, we will be able to get out and enjoy life again, maybe learning a really valuable lesson. So I'm going to move forward and get into my stances today, guys. I have so many things that I wanted to say that I had to write them down to make sure that I am not going over your time, the time limit. And I just hope that you guys are all well today. Do something fun with your family today. There's so much going on indoors that I'm seeing, and I love the connectivity. And if you do something with your family today, post a picture to my page. I would love to see it. Okay, so I am frustrated that we still do not have enough COVID-19 tests in Nebraska. What is going on? I'm also frustrated that we are not tracking who is getting the testing for a number of reasons. In Michigan and in Milwaukee, they are tracking the race of individuals who are getting tested and who is likely dying from who is dying from COVID-19. And what they have reported is that alarmingly, African Americans are the number one race that is dying from COVID-19 in Milwaukee and in Michigan. What is going on with that? I think that there are a large amount of individuals that I hear that are talking about how they're not able to get tested. We don't know who's exposing others. We don't know if we're truly being safe if we cannot test individuals. So that is a really big issue. I'm going to circle this right into Nebraska. So I don't know if you guys saw that we are now having a staff member, I shared it on the page earlier, a staff member in our own prison system here in Lincoln at the state penitentiary who tested positive for COVID-19. And then I was informed that they knew this 10 days ago. 10 days ago. So unacceptable, guys. We have to protect the people. Here's the thing. So when I was a intern, when I was in my master's program, I interned at Douglas County Corrections in the Day Reporting Center. And so Saturday mornings, I would work with the program department with Barb Glacier, God rest her soul, and we would do mental health counseling on Saturdays. And then throughout the week, I would work at the Day Reporting Center, and we would I would lead groups. And the group that I led was called Commitment to Change. If you have seen the way that individuals sleep in the day reporting center. If you have ever gone to a housing mod, if you've walked by, if you volunteered in a correctional facility, if you've worked in a correctional facility, if you yourself have been in through correctional facilities, you understand it is so easy, so easy for them to be at risk because there is no space. There's no space. First of all, our jails are overcrowded, which is another issue in itself. Second of all, there's no way to make sure that they are not at risk and they are not exposed. So if one person already has brought it into the facility and you're saying in your article that you're protecting staff members, what are we doing for the incarcerated individuals? What are we doing to make sure they're safe? Why are we not sharing what we are doing? This is a really big issue. I'm really concerned about this. And so one of the things that my stance is, sorry, my phone keeps locking up on me, guys. So I'm trying to. So I'm in support of criminal justice reform. I'm also in support of bail reform, and I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, the bail industry is a $2 billion, billion with a B, $2 billion industry. The individuals who are most affected by the bail industry right now tend to be minorities and people of the lower socioeconomic status. Why? Because they cannot afford to pay bail. So I don't know if you guys remember the individual, Khalif Browder, who was in New York. He stole a backpack when he was 16, and this was in 2010. He was arrested. He was in Rikers Island for 3 years. He could not afford bail, which was $3,000. His family could not afford to bail him out. So eventually they dropped the case. They dropped the charges after 3 years. He was released, and then he died by suicide in 2015 because all of the time he spent in solitary confinement got to him. This is a problem nationwide. So I am in support of a fair bail system, not cash bail. We need to remove the cash bail. The other thing is this criminal justice system. So, let me go back to the cash bail. So there's in California, they introduced a legislation to remove their cash bail system, guys. And it's not just that they're removing cash bail and people get arrested and get out. No. That's not what I'm talking about. So let me explain this. They categorize it on low level, medium level, and high level. And what the term they called it was offenders. So I don't know if that's the best language, but this is how they are talking about it. And so if you have a low level crime, you don't have a background, a history, a criminal history, then you go in front of, you're pending your trial, not your trial, you're pending your hearing, and then the judge decides if you can leave because your crime was low level. If you have a medium level crime, then you have pretrial services. And again, the judge decides. If it's a high level crime, no pretrial services, the judge decides. This is a better way of us to save money and stop taking the taxpayers' money for this billion-dollar industry of jail, these for-profit jails that are taking advantage of us. So I am in support of removing cash bail. With the criminal justice reform, you guys, there's so much that I can talk about in this, so much. The biggest thing that we need to do is make sure that there are reentry programs, that every single correctional facility has a mental health unit. Everybody has a program unit. We have some in our own state. Omaha Corrections, they don't have a mental health unit there. We have some in our own state where we are not helping individuals. I believe in second chances. I believe all of us can make mistakes. I don't think that we should penalize someone for a low-level crime. And right now, we have people dying in the prison system from COVID-19, from low-level crimes, possibly selling marijuana, which is now becoming legal in many, many places. This is ridiculous and getting out of hand. So that's one thing that I want to talk about with my stance. 110, okay. The next stance that I want to talk about is that I am pro-choice. So I believe that it's up to a woman to decide what she wants to do with her body. As a mental health therapist, the decision of abortion, anybody that I counsel, it is a very, very extremely difficult decision. I don't think anyone would choose that willingly. And so that is a decision that is up to the woman. And the best way that I can explain my stance is this. We have individuals in our state that went to Lincoln with guns because they thought somebody was coming for their Second Amendment rights. So how dare you tell a woman what to do when you get upset if you think somebody is even touching your Second Amendment rights? So don't touch our rights. Let women do what they want to do with their bodies. And that's between her and her doctor. So I am pro-choice. I am also for human rights. All rights. All humans should have rights. What does that mean? That means regardless of your race, regardless of your gender, regardless of your religion, that we should be treated the same. This means that we need to ban discrimination in workplaces for LGBTQ plus in schools and in the medical facility. Right now, we have African American women that are dying in childbirth. Why? It's a very high statistic. We have individuals that are being denied care because of their gender preference. What? So I don't believe that this is what Americans, what we stand for. This is not who we are. We are about love. We are about respect. We are the country that people came to with dreams. We embraced everybody. Our ancestors built this country, and it's an amazing country because it's so diverse. We have individuals from everywhere, everywhere. They laid the foundation in the soil. And so we need to honor that. I want to talk about immigration. So I am for immigration reform, and these stances will be going up on the website. We have updated the website, so the priorities have been a little bit more tweaked so you can understand the plan that I have in each of those priorities. Then we also added COVID-19. So if you have not checked that out, please check it out. And then I did put it on there, but let me make sure I say it. If you have not gotten a yard sign, you can sign up for a yard sign at the website, or you can email info@sheltonforsenate.com. Also, you can donate on that website. Also, you can check out our new store. So we have been moving and grooving, guys, so check us out. Immigration reform. Oh, gosh. We need a clear step-by-step process. I am very, very frustrated that we say that people can come and seek asylum, and then when they do, we are pushing them at the border and making them jump through hoops. Why? This is not who we are. We've never been this way. And so for me, I think with clear step-by-step instructions of what to do, that's the first thing. I am in support of abolishing ICE. I don't understand the purpose. It's very traumatizing. I'm going to talk about historical trauma, but we are at a level where ICE needs to go. And then we need to provide the option to live with American families while you're completing steps to apply for asylum. And we need to go back to that. The other thing is, so when individuals come here, from whatever countries they come, we have a lot of Korean immigrants that come in, Sudanese immigrants that come in. So we're not just talking about immigrants from Mexico. We're talking about all of our immigrants. So when they come in, they are applying for DACA. And they have to be on this for 2 years. So why don't we, after 3 years, grant them citizenship? Why do we make them wait? So my support in immigration reform would be to allow citizenship after 3 years of DACA with automatic inclusion of the minor children in the family. This is who we are. This is the best way for us to continue to grow. This is the best way for us to support people. Anybody with a dream, anybody who comes here and they are wanting to be safe in America should feel that they can come here and be safe and not die and not lose their children and not be forced to live in inhumane conditions. So I wanted to leave some time for questions. Oh, I did really good. I have 15 minutes. So what questions do you guys have for me? I think there might be. The other thing right now is that I am in support of so ballot access, right? We need to ensure that everybody has a vote by mail ballot, and that is what we are doing, which is great in the state of Nebraska now. But we also need to ensure that people get registered. I am in support of automatic voter registration when you turn 18. I think that's a really obvious way that we can ensure that everybody has the same access. And then let's talk about voter security. You see my face? Everybody that I talk to in our state is worried about voter security. There's so much that we can do in this area. And so the one thing that I want to make sure that we know is that there needs to be a research team that we put together. I would be supportive of this in legislation to ensure that we are doing the absolute best that we can do to make sure that we are speaking our mind and nobody is influencing our vote or hacking into our vote. So we need voter systems that are not connected to the internet. We do paper ballots here in Nebraska and it works fine. And I understand that larger cities that might not be the best way to go, but there are still voter machines that are possible they're able to run without being connected to the internet. So I am in support of that, and I definitely think that we need a team ASAP. So questions for me? I know I ran through that kind of fast, guys. Let me tell you, my allergies, I really wish I got an allergy shot before all of this happened because I'm struggling. But everybody is, experiencing, those who might be experiencing COVID-19. I'm definitely not in a worse situation. I can take my Zyrtec daily. It's okay. I'll be fine. Do you have any questions for me, babe? My question reader is next to me.
No.
No? Okay. Well, it's good to see you guys. I was very, very excited to come on today.
We got one here.
Okay.
What is your stance on climate concerns?
Thank you for saying that.
From Ms. Kathy Jensen.
So, hi, Kathy. I am in support of the Green New Deal. I am in support of regenerative farming. I am in support of acting now, the goal to be to have this all done by 2030. So that if you look at the Green New Deal, there's so many parts to that, but that's my stance. So I am for climate action now. Any other questions?
No, not yet.
Okay. I think it would be really amazing if we could move legislation federally because we already have so many Nebraska farmers that are doing regenerative farmers, and it would be great if they could get incentives for doing this. So I'm definitely in support of that. No other questions? I maybe talked too fast, but okay. So, what'd you say?
Want to show them the little one?
Ben said that I should show you guys Charlie because she has been all up on me today. We'll allow you to see her. Look at that. Look at that. She's like, where am I going? Look, baby. Look there. Say hi. Oh, say hi. Say hi. This is Charlie. She is a Yorkie and Maltese mix. We rescued her and her brother from Little White Dog Rescue a little bit over a year ago. And she has horrible separation anxiety, but with us being home, it has now morphed into her following me everywhere I go, even if that's to the bathroom. So I hope that you guys are having a good day. Snoopy is more chill. He's just kind of sitting down and relaxing. He's super, super chill. We will be trying to go through all the other communities. My wonderful husband is heading up the yard signs. And tomorrow I will be on 101.3 FM here in Omaha. You can stream. There is a flyer on the Shelton for Senate website. So hopefully you have time to take a listen there. I don't know exactly what we're going to be talking about, but I'm very excited to be on the morning show. Then Friday we'll be in Ponca, Nebraska. So I'll actually be talking on one of their radio stations. So we will be navigating through the system to make sure that everybody has a yard sign. If you have questions, if I have not yet addressed a topic that you're very interested in, please contact me via Facebook. You can send a message to this inbox, or you can send an email at info@Shelton4Senate to info@Shelton4Senate.com. So happy Sunday to you all. It is great outside. I hope you get a chance to get outside. If you have allergies like me, take your medicine so that you don't have to deal with all of this eye congestion and itchy eyes and all of this. So we love you, Facebook. Have a great and wonderful Sunday. And please, please, please be well.
We got one more question here.
Oh, okay. One question.
We got a tax credit under the Bush administration for going greener in cars, windows, etc. Should we do that again as we progress in the climate change debate? I'll take Charlie if you want to.
Okay. I think that is absolutely a great idea. I'll have to do a little bit more research on that. Who asked that question?
That was Craig.
Okay.
Matthew.
Hi, Craig. So I'd have to do a little bit more research on that to understand that tax credit and read through the loopholes. But as long as it's clear that it's a benefit to all of us, I am definitely for a tax credit. So I think we need incentives to get forward in this climate change process, right? And so the best way for us to do that, I'm trying to fight a sneeze. If I sneeze, I'm so sorry. But the best way for us to do that is sometimes with tax credits and okay, I think it's gone. So sorry. But the best way to do that is to have a process. So yes, I will check that out, Craig, and then I will be able to answer you. I'll answer you on here. I'll type a response for certain once I review it. Hello to everybody. I'm so glad that you jumped on. We are talking about my stances. And so in summary, I am for criminal justice reform. I am for bail reform. I am for immigration reform. I am pro-choice. I'm for equal rights for all humans. And election security, ballot access, automatic registration for individuals once they turn 8, voter registration. Oh, and then making voting a national holiday. I am in support of all of those. So I thank you guys. Is there another question?
No.
Okay. I thank you guys. I'm going to go drink some water, probably do a sinus rinse so that I can be even greater in a couple of hours. But you guys, please be well and take care and be healthy. If there is a store that you drive by and there's tons of cars in the parking lot, please don't go in it. Please don't. Because although the CDC is recommending that everybody wear masks right now, not everyone is wearing a mask right now. So please keep your family safe. I love you guys and be well. Bye. Thank you.